Assalamu alaikum all. I hope you are doing well. A rebound in Bitcoin's price today. We reached 97,000. We got some really strong economic data that is really pointing in the right direction. However, you look at it, we got inflation data that met expectations and some other encouraging economic data. And so we're setting up for a really strong end of year and strong 2025, to be honest. So all systems are go, as they say. The indices did pull back a bit today, but our major positions did quite well. So the Dow Jones was down 0.31%. The Nasdaq was down 0.85%, and the S&P was down 0.38%. The Russell or small caps were up 0.14%, and the dollar index was down, which is what we want to see. The VIX was unchanged. Tesla was down slightly. The big story for today, as it relates to our portfolios, Iris Energy was up 30%. And Bitcoin recovered today, was touched actually 97,000, or I'm sorry, 97,350. Doge is back up above 40 cents, and Solana is back up to 241. Bitcoin, Doge, and Solana all up more than 4% in the last 24 hours. So what did we get today? We got some major economic news as it relates to inflation. So personal consumption expenditure, or PCE, was up 0.2% on the month and showed a 12-month inflation rate of 2.3%, which was in line with the expectation. Core inflation increased 0.3%, and annually that's 2.8%, also as forecast. But not only that, spending grows 0.4% on the month as forecast. And personal income, this was the positive surprise. Personal income jumped 0.6%, well above the 0.3 estimate. So we have inflation that seems under control. We have spending that's still at healthy levels, and we have income that is increasing more than expected. So this was a really solid group of economic data that we got today. And as I mentioned, it's really pointing towards a strong end of year for the markets and for risk assets, and a strong 2025, at least for the first half. We also got home sales, and they climbed 2% in October, marking the third straight month of gains, which is sort of surprising considering the mortgage rates are still at 7%. Now, the ultimate result of this economic data was that the probability for a rate cut in December rose to 66.5%. And that's what risk assets want to see. They want to see this probability rising as opposed to decreasing. And today's probability is in contrast to yesterday's probability of 59% for a cut in December, 55% a week before that, um, and so we are on the right track here with regards to probabilities for a rate cut. So today it's just sort of a really short live, um, and I just wanted to check in and basically tell you guys that assalamu alaikum to all in the chat. Yeah, I saw your comment, Wilson. I was on time. But yeah, so all systems are go, and I think that we are well positioned. Congratulations to the PIF members who took some profits today on Iris Energy. Always take profits, as I say. You don't know what happens tomorrow. And if you'd like to be part of our journey, then make sure you take advantage of the 35% off for a limited time uh, promotion that we have going on. And it does seem that we're going to reach our target that we put for ourselves, which was a stretch goal, to be honest, but we're gonna meet that well before the end of the month. And so maybe a few hours or a day or two at max where this promotion continues to be valid. So if you are interested in becoming a PIF member, make sure you do that and join our community. We'd love to have you. So going straight to questions, Hannibal. Yeah, so stock to flow is a really, I think, strong indicator. It's a reliable indicator. It has a very tried and true track record for predicting the general ballpark of where Bitcoin price is. So I think it's a decent a decent place to start if you're trying to figure out where we should be in terms of Bitcoin's price. Thanks, Ashad. I appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to seeing you along with everyone else who signed up for our in person event in Dallas. I'm really pumped for that. Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad Qadura and Yahya. We'll see what happens with regards to Friday. So markets are closed on Thursday. I won't be going live on Thursday, and I won't be going live on Friday. There's a half day of market activity on Friday. But in terms of for PIF members, there may or may not be some trades to do on Friday. We'll have to see how things shape up in terms of prices. When do you think miners will peak? I do think that it makes sense to take some profits if we get a run like I'm expecting in December. Um, but if we don't get a run, then I think Q1 uh, will probably get a run, and therefore that would be the time to take some profits. Although when you look at some of the miners, especially the ones that we're invested in, they do have long-term potential beyond just the current cycle, and so there's an argument for perhaps leaving some position in it, but we'll see. We'll see what the market gives us, and we'll play the cards that we're dealt, inshallah. Um, we'll see, Maruf, as I mentioned. Hey, Salamat Taskin. Um, yeah, so I think you're referring to the earnings before, so EBITDA number mentioned in their presentation. I would take that with a grain of salt. I definitely sandbagged the numbers that they gave us in my targets for buy below and sell above. I'd like to always have a generous margin of safety when I'm coming up with my target prices. And so, the common example, this from Warren Buffett, is like, okay, you have a bridge and it can allow for, 20-ton vehicle on it. You don't want to actually go over it with a 20-ton vehicle. You want a margin of safety. And so you max out at something below 20 tons. And the same is true with my buy and sell prices. If I think, fair value for something is 19, I'm not going to put the sell above price at 19. I'm going to put it at below that because I'd like to have a margin of safety. So that's what we did with Iris. Yeah, inshallah, there will be um, multiple in-person events in different locations, inshallah. And but I do want to have one annual sort of uh, big event for PIF members, and we'll have that and the location where we think the largest number of people can attend, inshallah. Mm. So as it relates to zakat, I think it's useful to look at some of the videos that I've made on the topic that are on practical Islamic finance. And I think incorporating zakat into our sort of PIF membership in a robust way, and also sadaqah. So not just zakat, but sadaqah is really something that I'm looking to do in the upcoming period. PIF 2.0 is upcoming, inshallah. So uh, look out for that. I'm very excited about it. We've had amazing success so far. I think I'm really happy with the growth that we've had, but I have ambition for much more than this, and I'm providing a more complete service for you all. So inshallah, that is up and coming. Be sure to sign up and become a PIF member if you haven't already. Like and subscribe. Today's going to be a short one, guys. Then I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy the profits and enjoy your family. And yeah, make prayer for the people in Syria. I'm very uh, optimistic about what is going on, and I think it's a pivotal moment for Muslims everywhere. People who read history know how important that region is, and so make sure to make dua for the people in Syria. Until next time, make sure to take care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum, and peace be upon you all.